Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to another Williams race here on our F1 Manager 22 Williams career. We are up to round 19 of Season 2. We're heading to COTA, the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix in Texas. And this season's rapidly coming to a close. Just 4 races left in the fight now. We are sitting very strong at the end of the season. As you can see, we're in the hunt for the Constructors' Championship. We're not quite where we need to be, but we're not far off. But in the Drivers' Championship, Pierre Gasly absolutely running away with it. And I think if he wins this next race, he could mathematically become world champion. He's very close, as you can see. There's a maximum of 106 points left that can be earned in the championship, and we are currently 81 points ahead of Charles Leclerc. So very close. A win here, and an iffy result for Charles Leclerc will see Pierre Gasly mathematically crowned champion. So this should be a very exciting race indeed. How you doing, Marcel? How you doing, Olivia? Good to see you both. Let's catch up on where we are. You can see in terms of our calendar, we've got a new ATR period about to start. We do have some research that's going on, which will be ready after Mexico. Beyond that, I'm not too sure. Let's have a little look at where our cars are. So we're purely in research mode now because we've finished development for this season. So the package that we've got is the package that we've got now for the rest of the season. There will be no future upgrades, or at least no big upgrades. Maybe if we really need it, we might throw on a very small quick upgrade, but I think this is probably it for us. Our car sits pretty good, as you can see. Not the fastest in terms of top speed and acceleration, but pretty good. Low speed cornering, pretty good. Medium and high speed cornering, best in class. And then almost best in class across both in dirty air cornering. We're very close. So it's a very strong car in the corners, and hopefully that will work to our advantage at this particular circuit. So let's take a look at COTA. Now you can see the breakdown in terms of sections. There's quite a lot of low-speed cornering, which is the weakest part of our cornering on this car, but it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things. We're very good in the high speed, and there's a fair bit of high speed as well. So Sector 1 is going to be mighty for us, I think. Even with that one medium speed corner, towards the end of the sector there, we're still going to be very quick. And then we go into the low speed stuff into Sector 2, and then the high speed stuff and a little bit of low speed into Sector 3. A bit of a mixed bag. Sector 2, it's a lot of very high speed intensive areas in terms of the straights, which we're not the best at, and then some low speed cornering where again we're not the best at, but we should hopefully be competitive enough. Especially if we can stay in that DRS, then we'll be pretty mighty finishing out the lap, I think, with that long multiple corner section with a bit of high speed cornering in it at the end of the lap. So I think we're going to do very well here. I think we are definitely in with a chance of claiming the title for Gasly here. It all depends, I think, on Charles Leclerc. So let's set our objectives. The incentive is to get one car in Q3. We're going to try and get both in Q3. And obviously both of them are going to get into Q2. In terms of fastest lap, that's the incentive. We're going to guarantee 2 in the top 8, I think, here. And then our quali streak, we need one car in the top 14. We've already done one of that. We need 2 more races for that. And our guarantee streak was to get 2 in the top 10. We just need 1 more, and that will net us another 1.6 mil. So that's our objective set, and let's just have a quick double check on our drivers. There are no points on issue. Are we going to get any at the end of the race? Teo is definitely going to get another point. Pierre probably won't get another point. Logan will get some points because he's going to run in practice, but probably won't get another point. Let's check our staff. Simone Resta is going to get another point after the race. Tondi's still 3 weeks out. And then it's a way off for both of our engineers. So let's check our pit crew. They are getting quite good, as you can see. Our tyre changing is almost at 90, but we've been focusing on front and rear jacks to give us the quickest boost to our pit times themselves. These are going to get dropped down again in a few races time. So once I get the front and rear jacks up to 80, I'm going to focus the last couple of races on wing adjustments just to try and boost that, because that's going to drop probably below 50 when we get to the winter break, which isn't going to be good. Facility upgrades, we have an upgrade going through for the scouting department, the factory and the design centre. That design centre upgrade is level 4, which will give us extra engineers and then put us one upgrade away from maxing it out and getting the full 4 parts that we need and the 20 engineers as well. Factory, as you can see, desperately in need of this upgrade. It has been falling in condition quite dramatically throughout the season. We've kind of neglected it to try and focus on other things. Operationally, there's nothing here that really concerns me. At some point later in the season, I might see how much is this going to cost. It's only 420,000. Let's go ahead and drop that on. Okay, so let's go to COTA.
Welcome to the United States Grand Prix. We're in Austin, but there are no wild cowboys on the track this weekend, just some serious horsepower. It's sure to be a race to remember. The Circuit of the Americas has it all. Twists and turns, steep climbs, fast corners, and a power-hungry Sector 2. Quite a headache to balance, even if teams will be looking at maximising downforce overall. With the season nearly concluded, time is running out for the teams. Can anyone make a last-minute breakthrough? Can the leading drivers hold on? Only time will tell. The competition is on.
The competition is on indeed. Thank you, Crofty. Right. We're going to take Porsche out and put Logan in for FP1. I'm going to make sure that Pierre gets full track time this weekend, because like I said, he could potentially be world champion after this race. So let's go ahead and swap out the car parts. First of all, engines, we want worn engines. I'm going to go with that one and that one. In terms of ERS modules, we'll stay on that one. That one's okay, and we'll stay on that one. Gearboxes, we'll put in that one and that one. There we go. Right, now let's do our run plans. We're going to go 18 laps. Drop the pace. 18 laps over here as well. And let's do the setup. So we'll start with Pierre's car. Let's see. I'm going to go 8.5 on the front, 13 on the rear, a 1.9, and I can see already that's not going to work, so let's go with a 2.8. Let's go with a 3.45 and a 0.25. So everything there's within tolerance. That's good. Let's do car 1. Again, we'll try and go for the 9 on this one. We'll go with a 13, a 1.9, and again that's not going to fit, so let's dial that back a little bit. Let's go to a 2.8. I'll go to a 9.5, a 3.25 and a 0.05. and everything there is in tolerance. So let's send those two cars out and get practice underway. How you doing, Jeremy?
Radio
How you
check.
doing, Mr. Watter? Good to see you both.
Radio check. And green light. Watch those curbs.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
copy.
let's get things going. There's no doubt that we have built ourselves a championship-winning car this season. The question is, are we just going to win the Drivers' Championship, or are we going to win the Constructors as well? We need a strong result here. We need Ferrari to have a bit of a nightmare weekend if we are going to close that gap. It is a little high at the moment. We do have those 4 races left. There's still plenty of points available in the Constructors. But as I say, the drivers really now at the point where a strong result for us and a bad result for Ferrari could see Pierre crowned world champion. So we've got a little bit of car part knowledge left to gain, just 6%. This is the leftover legacy of our last update. That should easily be taken care of in this session here. We've got 92% for Logan's car. That's not bad. Let's call him in.
I'm really pleased.
And Pierre is 85%, so he's a little bit further off. Let's take a look at this car. Okay, so the front wing is a little high by the look of it. Let's drop it back down to a 9. In fact, let's drop it down to an 8.5. Let's push those forward like that. That leaves us with a minor change to the braking and the straights, and a good size change for the oversteer. That should hopefully be enough. Slap on some fresh tyres. I'm going to change the run pan slightly because Logan can't look after his tyres as well. He's got a pretty poor smoothness rating.
We've just had a car run wide.
There we go. That's Logan back out there. And we're going to go ahead and call in Pierre now. Okay, so the rear wing is off. Now, all of the setups I have for COTA are all with a 13 rear wing, and I'm not quite sure which way to go. I'm going to go to a 12.5. I'm hoping we've got enough downforce in the car that 12.5 is the right way to go. The roll bar has gone the wrong way slightly. If I make that tweak, that just about gets that in. Then I need to pull those back like that. Let's try that, see how that shakes out. So we'll put on some fresh tyres. Again, ooh, Pierre's got to change his run plan to 17 as well. Okay.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Looking at the practice time so far, Leclerc is looking pretty rapid. That's not what we want to see. A lock up for Logan, but he's kept it out of the barriers. That's good.
Oh, big lock up there.
How
You can
bad
take
was
a
that
look
lock up?
now. Now we see the Williams here.
Oh, that was just a little pinch.
Yes,
That's
there,
fine.
That's
That's not
lock-up.
too bad at all. And that there, I think, is evidence of the improvements we've made to brake cooling this season. You know, that last season, when our brakes were really bad, that would have been straight on and possibly into the barrier, but certainly way off the track. We still have some improvements to make in terms of our brakes. We're about middle of the pack at the moment in terms of grid ranking when it comes to brake cooling. Obviously, we're not doing any more development on the car this year. We are now purely in research mode, ready for next season. We are going to have to make sure we focus very heavily on brake cooling at the start of the season before Bahrain, just to really dial in those brakes. Make sure the cooling is as good as it can be.
How was the balance?
Okay, 95%. Is that the same, Sergeant? Do we see any improvement at all there? I'm not sure. We'll call him in. Make that his last lap. Take another look at the car. And so we tweaked something, but we still stayed essentially at the same. Okay, so we were at what, a 9.5 on this one. We went to an 8.5 and we're still great. Let's try in between. Let's try a 9. Let's pull that back that way. Let's make that minor change there. Let's see how that works. I'm not going to run Logan again. So those are changes that we're making for Teo. Now we're just going to wait for feedback from Pierre. Ooh, we've gone the wrong way. So that to me suggests we should have gone the 13.5, not a 12.5 on the rear wing. That is a big drop. Okay, let's call him in. Yeah, we went the wrong way on the rear wing. So, we've gone the wrong way on the front wing and the braking stability as well as a result. They've dropped to good. So let's change the rear wing, go the opposite way. That puts the front wing in the opposite direction. That's good. It puts the braking stability in the opposite direction. That's just intolerance there. I am going to need to change the roll bar. Let's pull that back in. Let's go with that. Let's see how that works. So again, we'll just make those changes and we'll run those at the start of the next session.
Fail 84, please. Fail 84.
Ooh, quite a few penalties. These must be component changes. Perez, Verstappen, both Red Bulls then taking penalties. Bottas, Schumacher and Stroll all taking penalties here. We've got all of ours out of the way. We shouldn't have to take any more this season unless something spectacularly wrong happens. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Let's get set up for practice 2. So Teo's in the car. I am going to go with a full set of hards and run the whole session. And we're going to try and save an extra set of mediums, I think. So we're going to try and avoid using the mediums in practice, so we've got them for the race. We'll have 3 sets of mediums that way, in case we have a problem, a crash, or a safety car. It gives us that flexibility. Both of these guys have got good enough tyre wear, we shouldn't need 2 sets of hards. But an extra set of mediums definitely would be useful, I think. So we want, let's see, let's go with a 36 lap run. Drop the pace down. We've got the car already changed. Let's do Gasly. We're going to put him in for 17 laps. And off we go.
How's the radio on track?
Oh, I know what I forgot to do in the first session. Or did I? I can't remember actually now. I think I might have done. I don't know. Brain's a little fuzzy today. So if we don't win the World Championship with Pierre this weekend, we've still got 3 more chances after that. We've got Mexico next, which should be another circuit we'll do pretty good at. And then after that, we've got Brazil and then Yas Marina. None of these circuits are particularly perfect for our car. There's a mixture of low-speed corners in all of those circuits. But of the 3, I think Mexico is probably going to be the strongest for us. So if we don't get the result we need here, we've got a very, very good chance in a week's time.
Couple of cars off there.
We've got a big crash. Where is that? Not sure where that is on track. I think it might be down at the end of the long DRS back straight.
Let's have a look.
Oh, Ferrari's involved.
Let's have another look. Science is the focus here.
That's Sainz. Damn, I was hoping it was going to be Leclerc getting a penalty.
And there's the hit.
Instead, it's going to be Sainz getting a penalty.
Clear who was in the wrong there.
But yeah, as I say, if we don't win the championship here, we do have a very good chance at the next race. And then we should be competitive at Brazil as well.
Okay, understood.
Not so sure how we'll do in Abu Dhabi. But if we don't get the win, we've got such a big points lead at the moment as it is that we don't even need to win any of the remaining races. We just need decent finishes and not to lose too many points to Leclerc. If Leclerc fails to finish or gets very low points in any of the next 4 races, that's pretty much going to seal the title, I think, for Gasly. He needs to basically be going out and winning every race, I think, to stand any chance. We've got a 90 now on Gasly's car. That is an improvement. It's not quite where I want it to be. Needs a little bit more tweaking, but it's a big markup from the 70-something% we had a moment ago. How you doing, Scott? Just waiting on Teo's feedback. And he stays at 95. Okay, a bit more tweaking needed there as well. Teo's going to run for the whole session. We need to get his track knowledge up. But we are going to go ahead and call in Gasly now. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're still off on a couple of things. We can address that with a tweaked tyre camber to fix the traction. I'm going to go that way. And then I'm going to push that to there on the toe. I need to pull that in, don't I? I need to go that way and then do that. let's go there. That is a slight tweak to our traction, so that should hopefully work.
Oh, there's a spin!
Yeah, I'm not bad, Scott. Thanks for asking. I've been looking forward to this race for a few days now, because we could potentially win the title with Gasly today. We need a couple of results to go our way, but you know, it's definitely a possibility.
Sounds like a spin! Someone's run wide!
Well, Kevin having a wobble. What tyres is Leclerc running? Because he's looking a little bit off the pace. He's just going out on a new set of softs. Let's see where he jumps up to in the order. He's gone fastest. That's not good. We need Leclerc to have a poor race. Oh, another crash. Oh no, I think we're involved in that. Gasly's been hit. Whether he's perpetrated or not, he's been involved. We'll ignore for now. Let's see what the damage is. His tyres are ruined. That's not good. Bottas is out. I think we probably hit Bottas there.
Look at this, it's Pierre Gasly.
Oh, I don't know actually. Oh no, Bottas hit us. And then went into the barrier. I was wondering how if Bottas hit us and you know he retired and we didn't. That explains it. He hit us and then the barrier.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
Okay, not good. These tyres are ruined now, but it's just another example as to why I always run weak components in in practice, so that we don't risk damaging the good stuff for the race. And it's just minor front wing damage, that's not too bad. So these tyres are basically done. We've still got how long have we got left in the session? Still got 15 minutes. Yeah, those tyres won't last another 15 minutes, so we'll call him in to put on a quick set of softs. We're not going to change the front wing, because we still need to make sure that these feedback tweaks we've made are right, and we're not going to have time. We start messing around. Well, I suppose we could just change the wing and be done with it, but I don't want to run the risk of damaging another wing unnecessarily. Okay, so that's not quite there. That's something to change next time out. So we'll throw on a set of softs. There we go, and get him back out again. There he goes.
VSC ending, VSC ending.
We'll lock up Mateo, keeps it out of the barriers. That's the final corner.
And that's the lockup.
That has unfortunately flattened his curve when it comes to gaining track knowledge, which isn't great. 95% for Gasly. We're just stuck at 95% on these guys. We can't seem to go any higher than that. That's annoying. Right, we'll run them both to the flag. There we go. Well, at least we've got Teo up to 50% on his track knowledge. We won't max it out, I don't think, in the next session, but we'll get it close enough, I think. If we can nail the setup, then we only need to get him up to 85% on his track knowledge to get the full bonus. Right, so Sainz gets that penalty. Bottas has also picked up another penalty. He already had one, I believe. So he's picked up another one for crashing into us. So that's his weekend completely ruined now. It'll be a 13 place, either an 8 or 13 grid place penalty, depending on whether it's his first or second change of a component. Right, let's tweak these setups again. Still off on the front wing, so okay, we went that way and that was fine. It wasn't enough of a change, so we're going to have to go to an 8 front wing. This is looking where we need to move the margins. So let's try that. Soft tyres, 17 laps. There we go. Gasly, soft tyres. Oh, we've broken the front wing now. Okay, so that's going to be an 8.5. Let's pull that back. Push that out to there. Let's keep our fingers crossed on that. So 17 laps. Drop the pace down and off we go.
Radio check. Radio check.
Copy.
All right. Here's hoping we actually nail our setups this session. And if Leclerc were to crash into one or two people and pick up a penalty, I would not be overly upset by that. He's definitely got a better car than us. I might use our best available engine for this race. I normally save it until Mexico or possibly Brazil, but we've got plenty of good engines, so I think I might, given the enormity of what could transpire this weekend, I think it makes sense to go ahead and go for broke a little bit. Oh, don't hit. Damn it. Is that a retirement? It is. Damn it.
They crashed out.
All right, Porsche's practice is finished. That is not good. So he's going to really struggle for his bonus points.
Terribly sorry. That's our race done, unfortunately.
96% on Gasly. We need to get that up higher. Where are we going wrong? Now we've broken the. We've broken the cornering.
Copy. Confirmed.
All right. Last chance to get that sorted. I think the sooner we can get Norris in the car, the better. And once again, he's been comprehensively outperformed by Ricciardo this weekend. This is unusual. I don't normally see Norris being outperformed so consistently by Ricciardo. It's normally the other way round. But this season has been a bit of a strange one for Norris. He just hasn't been able to perform properly this season for whatever reason. I'm sure getting him in our car will help improve that situation dramatically. It's a much more capable car than he's in right now. And we would focus his stat development in the right areas as well, as opposed to leaving it up to the AI or just randomly scattergun his points. How you doing, Anthony? Don't let him break the bank like I did with Aston. Well, no, he didn't break the bank. You broke the bank to get him there.
There's been a crash.
A little bit of a difference. I mean, he's going to be substantially more expensive per season than Porsche. Porsche is only on, what, 400,000, I think, maybe 500,000. Did I not send him out? Oh, please tell me I sent... Oh, no. I'm sat here and just chatting away and I didn't send him out. I can't believe I didn't send him out. The pressure. The pressure of the weekend is getting to me here. So we're not going to get full feedback on this run. If we can get 3 out of 5, I'll be happy with that, because it'll at least point me in the right direction as to whether we're going to get the full 100% or not.
Fais les tifos, please. Fais les tifos.
Well, there we go. That's practice done. Yeah, not great. I made a bit of a mess of that. So, what partial feedback do we get? Oh, that setup's looking very promising now. So hopefully that will be a 100% for Teo. Let's swap his car parts out. So engine-wise, our best engine is a 91. So we'll go with the first of the two. What about Pierre? He's got a 91 and a 91. Let's go with that one there. ERS module is fine. And it's fine. And gearboxes. Plenty of gearboxes to choose from. That one is okay, but if we take any kind of shunt, that might drop that into the low range. So I will put that one in. There we go. So let's take a look at Pierre's car setup. Okay, so we fixed the cornering. It's just all gonna... I think the straights will be fine. It's just all down to whether or not we fix the braking stability. So that could also be a 100% setup. We'll just have to wait and see how they do after their first run. So let's head into quali and find out.
The radio is good? You can hear me, yeah?
Right, we've got to be really careful with our tyres. We only have a couple of sets of new tyres. As you can see, 2 sets there for Porsche and 2 sets there for Gasly, and that's because we deliberately saved an extra set of mediums in practice. So we're going to make one single run right towards the end of the session, which should be enough to comfortably get us through. I'm toying with the idea of actually running the... Oh, I don't know if I'm going to have the pace. Do I risk it? Maybe do the first session on mediums. No, I wanted to save the mediums for the race. I'm not planning on using softs in the race at all. We'll have a set potentially, Okay, so let's send the boys out now. Just wait another few seconds. Oh, damn it, the pit's starting to move. Alright, so we're going to have to wait till the end of the queue now, or else we risk getting held up by a slower car, which, considering we haven't done a time yet, would be terrible. So let's send Gasly and Porsche out right now. There's a real risk, actually, that we might not get round in time. Don't fight teammates. Are we going to get through? Oh, have I cut this too close? I have. Oh, no.
Comments when you're plugged back in.
I waited too long. Well, that solved the problem of not having enough tyres for quali. Christ almighty. I don't know what to say. Shit. I think it's about the only thing that comes to mind. Damn. We've got a hard race ahead of us now. A very hard race. Maybe the championship is not on at all this race. Leclerc looking fast, Sainz looking fast, but Sainz has that penalty. Verstappen, oh, he's actually quite a bit off. So it looks like Leclerc's probably going to run away with this one. Yeah, I can't believe I made that mistake. I was really kind of calm at the start of practice, and then I started making some problems with getting some problems with practice, and now we've completely screwed at qualifying. That's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. Luckily, we have got penalties in front of us, which will move us further up the grid a bit. So we're definitely going to be ahead of the cars here, Stroll and Schumacher. We're going to be ahead of Bottas, probably. Oh, Max has a penalty. Oh, yeah, both Red Bulls have penalties. So, oh man, yeah, if Carlos and both the Red Bulls have got penalties, yeah, Charles is going to run away with this. Damn it. Okay, so no driver world championship then this weekend.
Strapping themselves in, ready for race day.
Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be
Williams did not have a good
demonstrate
performance in
that they can
qualifying.
have an
We had
even
an
better
abysmal
race.
performance in qualifying.
These past few days,
What am I going to do with strategy? Do I start on the mediums to try and work my way through, or do I start on the hards, play the long game, and then try and make up in the middle? I think the cars in front of us are going to be on hards, so I think the smart choice here, in a weekend where I've been famously making lots of smart choices, it would be to start on the hards. So we don't waste the mediums. Plus, if we get a very early safety car, I can bring him in, or bring both of them in, and put them onto a medium compound and go medium, 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 as opposed to hard, medium, medium. And like I said, we'll be near the back anyway, so we won't lose out that much in the grand scheme of things. And having the extra grip at that point would certainly do us a favour. So yeah, we'll go with that. We'll cross our fingers and hope all things work out okay. I'm not going to take fuel out of the car because I want to have the fuel to push where we need it. I'm not going to go heavy on battery deployment on the first lap because there are a few concertina points. We'll get about halfway around the lap, probably towards the end of the DRS straight, and then we'll start using the battery. Yeah. I am going to make a guarantee on the position gain, though, seeing as we are further back than we should be. Let's try and get Teo up to 9th, 10th, sorry. Let's get Gasly up to 8th. If we can pull that off, we'll at least, recover some money to make up for the loss of positions. And also the loss of money here, where we failed all of our objectives. I think, given that we've had this weird bug with quali position streaks still going through when we haven't done it, I think that one's actually going to go through. We won't know till the end of the race, I think. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Alright, strategies are set. Here we go.
The drivers have now taken position on the grid, and it's looking like a cloudy day. Here's Williams. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. Next for the team, it's Pierre Gasly. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. Will their hard work pay off today? Sit tight and get ready. It's the United States Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
I just realised I was muted as well. So I was just looking at the revised grid at the start there, seeing where the Red Bulls were after their penalties. Verstappen in 10th, Perez starting behind us, but he's going to be all over the back of us with those softs. Sainz, despite getting a penalty, ended up moving back up to 3rd because of the Red Bulls dropping out of the way, and some other penalties. Where's Bottas? Bottas is between our two cars. Okay, Gasly is struggling at the moment. Hopefully we can catch a break. Porsche up to 15th. It's right on board with Gasly, as Bottas uses that traction of the softs to try and retake the position. We've got the inside here, but he'll have it on the next corners. Yeah, he's going to get through.
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place.
Right, and as the result of the fact that we didn't actually do a lap in quali, I still don't actually know what my pace is going to be in comparison to the rest of the field. We can't really get an accurate readout on these tyres, especially against those on softs. So we'll just have to see how well we can move through the field and hope that the front two don't sprint away, which they are already doing. If we lose the Constructors' Championship to Ferrari, this is going to be the result of this race here. Because they are 1-2, and already they are stretching away from the the Mercedes cars. Norris in 5th. Okay, that's more used to what I was seeing. Norris ahead of Ricciardo. Yeah, like I said, if we don't win the Constructors' Championship this season and we miss out by a handful of points, this is going to be the reason why we missed it. I'm so annoyed with myself. still can't. I just can't believe it. I can't believe I did that.
DRS enabled, DRS enabled.
Here's the replay. Let's take another look. There we have Joe. And they've gone wide. Way wide.
Okay, so Joe's ahead of us, but that didn't really help us. At some point we're going to need to switch our two drivers around. Cassidy's going to have more pace. But I want to do it in such a way that we don't immediately get passed by Perez at the same time. He's going to be prowling on us with those softs. And if we tell Porsche to move over, he's going to lose so much speed that Perez will just gobble him up. So for now, we're going to have to stick behind him and see what happens. Oh my god, the Ferraris are 2.5 seconds clear already. Yeah, they're gone. Hamilton and Russell aren't catching them. Oh wow, look at the tyre wear on those softs. I mean, they're using worn soft tyres. They're using a set of scrubs because they used all of their tyres in quali. But look how bad the wear is after just 2 laps. 2.5 laps. They're down to under 70% already. Those softs aren't going to last very long at all. Okay, I need the Ferraris to crash into each other. Make it happen, please. Alright, now we're going to start using the battery. Try and work our way up through the order a little bit. Come on, Porsche, if ever you needed a good launch, it's here. He's going to get up the inside, I think. Oh, just come on. Use the battery, make it stick. Make it stick, make it stick. Don't let Bottas back in. Excellent stuff. Right, now, Gasly's turn. This Porsche has a look at the inside of Vettel. He's going to get him into turn 1. Can we go around the outside of Bottas here into turn 1? No, we can't. Porsche is through and immediately dives up the inside of Zhou. Can he make that stick?
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Yes, he can. Right, we're 1.5 seconds off the back of Tsunoda. We need to catch him quickly.
Good job.
Gasly is past Bottas. Looks like we're having a run on Vettel up the inside here. Not quite. It's Perez trying to get his way through Bottas. He's got the inside of this corner. Porsche still outside of DRS. Right, this is where Porsche needs to really push through this sector here.
Let's pick our pace up, let's go.
I need to catch up Tsunoda, and I also need to break away from Zhou. And I haven't done either. Oh. I need Gasly up here.
Let's lift off, please.
Hard tyres are definitely hurting us at this stage of the race compared to everyone else. We just don't have the same level of grip as everyone else does. Porsche is close. Oh, Porsche is in the DRS. Excellent. Okay, so let's save what little battery he's got left. Let's drop the tyre pace down and the fuel pace down. He's on that train now.
I would like you to slow down, please.
Gasly is now out of battery, which is not
Pierre, we don't
ideal.
have enough battery.
Copy.
So we're going to have to put him into harvest mode.
Need to drop the pace.
Yeah.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
Is the pressure of this weekend getting to Gasly as well? He is struggling to make his way up. He's a much harder team than his rookie teammate here. I suppose we can't really call Porsche a rookie anymore, can we? This is almost the end of his second season now. Okay, Porsche is looking good tyre-wise now to the cars in front. Seeing quite a few low drivers there. Tsunoda, Verstappen in particular, both with low tyre wear or low tyre grip. Gasly is still not past Zhou and Vettel. Vettel has actually got past Zhou. I'm going to put Porsche into harvest mode.
Recharge back on, please, recharge on.
Make sure we don't drop off the train while we're doing this. We're going to have to be patient, I think. Wait till we've got a clear tyre advantage over the medium runners. You can see there's a really long train all the way from Norris back. As Alonso moves ahead of Norris to lead this train now. It's only less than 2 seconds behind the two Mercedes, who are now 7.5 seconds behind the Ferraris. They're just gone. It's going to be, unless something dramatic happens, it's a 1-2 for Ferrari here. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. That is... I don't know who that is, actually.
I think someone's run wide.
Oh, it's Russell.
Let's take a closer look. Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
Okay, yeah, didn't lose any time, but he may possibly damage his underfloor doing that, so we'll see if his pace drops off a little bit. Okay, I've got to go into overtake coming out of here.
Overtake available.
We've got to try and close that gap as quick as we can. That's opening up now between the train and these four cars here. Hopefully we can follow Vettel through, or follow, Zhou through, and then immediately jump Zhou.
Very good job.
If we can get through, we'll have the pace to pull away. It's just getting through.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
God damn it. Keep the inside. There we go, straight past Vettel again.
Very good job.
Oh, did we just give the DRS to Zhou there? Please tell me we didn't. No, we didn't. Good. Alright, so let's calm him down. His natural pace should see him close up on Teo.
Copy.
Oh, look at that, he's almost a second clear of Zhou already. So we are definitely getting held up. Yeah, he's dropped Zhou already, look, that's amazingly quick. So I'm going to put Gasly into harvest now, he's in the DRS.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
And let's try and move Porsche up a little.
Overtake available.
See if we can get up the inside of Tsunoda here. You know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to harvest, and I'm going to take this opportunity to swap my drivers over. There we go. And there we go, we've got some guys pulling into the pits already. There go the soft runners. Actually, let's keep him on don't fight for a lap or so, just so he doesn't force Gasly into defensive posturing. Right, now it's going to be a little trickier to catch up while charging, but we do need to charge. So a little leapfrogging here on the DRS straight wouldn't go amiss. Luckily Sainz has come out behind Perez, Vettel and Zhou. That will hold him up a little bit. Perez is going to be pitting soon. Porsche is not going to find his way through, so we'll get him to tuck in again. Okay, we are gradually, and I do mean gradually, closing in. I'm going to go into neutral just to try and close the gap this lap.
Okay.
Once we get back in the DRS, it'll be much easier to charge up the battery. Perez pits now, so that's one less car in the way of Sainz. Leclerc 10 seconds clear of Hamilton. Alright, I think Gasly might just have actually made the DRS zone there. Let's watch the flap. Yep, he did. That's good. That's good. Right, now we can go back into harvest.
Charge on. Charge on.
Okay.
Sainz past Vettel, but still behind Joe. That's good. Takes a little bit of the pressure off in terms of Ferrari steaming up behind us. Gasly running wide a touch there. Didn't really lose us too much there. It's not too bad.
They've run wide.
So a recharge off.
Alright, so we're going to get past Albon here. Can we do it with both cars? That would be ideal. It's a long enough straight for us to do that.
Charge off.
Copy.
Okay, there we go. The flap is open. We're not going to get the move done. I can't believe neither car got through there. That is not good. Alright, so I'm going to try and push both cars through on this DRS straight here.
Okay.
And then we can try and use the battery that we've charged up to close up through sector 1, which is our strongest sector. Okay, so Gasly's getting through. Can Porsche follow him through? Nope. Albon slams the door in his face.
Okay, that's good, Pierre, very good.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
I think Porsche is forcing the issue here. Okay, side by side, let's kill the battery for a second. Let Porsche close back up. Hopefully. Nope.
And a
Okay.
new position, just gained by Williams.
The Ferrari's through as well. Now he's going to get past Albon. Right, Albon goes defensive to cover off sights. That's good. That takes some of the pressure off him trying to get past Gasly there. Now that we've got him back in DRS range, we can start deploying with Pierre again.
Okay, we need some deploy.
Copy.
We need to bring Porsche along with us. We can't leave him alone if we are to get as many points as we can in the constructors' battle with Ferrari. Alright, so we should hopefully close up through this sector here. Yeah, just eating up the time between us and Ricciardo here. That's good. We do have a tyre advantage. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, but we do have that advantage. And crucially, Sainz has been eating up those mediums of his, trying to fight his way through traffic a bit. and getting stuck behind some slower cars. He's still behind Albon. That does us power of good. Means he's going to have to be on hards later in the race. When we're going to be on mediums, so it will give us potentially, if we can get through traffic and maybe close up a bit through the pits, might give us the chance to come back at him at the end of the race, but it's a way off. As Hamilton pits, so we're starting to see some medium runners pit, or at least a medium runner pit, as we go around the outside of Ricciardo. Oof, that was brave.
On the Hamilton has pitted.
And there we go, complete the move through turn 2. Very good. Very good indeed.
Okay, that's good, very good.
And we've broken away from Sainz as well, so we're not going to drag him with us, which was crucial. He's still probably going to catch up, but the less we can give that overpowered Ferrari DRS, the better. Alright, can we get the move done on Magnussen here? Oh, wow. Yeah, I was just saying that Ferrari's going to catch up. He is already caught up to Porsche. That took no time at all. He was mighty under braking there. He didn't get DRS, but he was mighty under braking. So he'll definitely have it at the end of his lap. As Porsche goes around the outside of Ricciardo, we go under the inside
We don't have enough
of
battery.
Magnussen, who then fights back. Can we hold him off?
Position, just gained by Williams.
Not quite, no. Alright. I've got to go neutral for a while, can't charge yet. As Leclerc, Alonso, Norris and Magnussen all peel into the pits. Wow, okay, that has opened up the track for us. Let's put Porsche into harvest.
Okay, recharge on.
We still have Ricciardo between us and Sainz, that helps. And Leclerc is
Alonso
out
just
behind
pitted.
Sainz. Alright, still hoping for that Ferrari lockup where they plough into each other. A safety car would be quite nice in about 5 laps time. It would be very nice in 5 laps time. It would be absolutely perfect. Get a free, well not necessarily a free, but certainly a much faster pit stop when we were about scheduled to make ours. And there goes Ricciardo. So we've lost our little buffer. The Ferraris are going to be strong. We might see Porsche get swallowed up in this first sector here.
Ricciardo in the pit lane. Ricciardo in the pit lane.
Come on, Teo. Just keep them back behind you as long as you can. He is getting a modicum of protection from the Ferraris by having a good run under DRS behind Gasly here, but it's a risky strategy. If he falls too far behind and loses the DRS while he's charging up, then he's just going to get picked off instantly. There's also the risk that, you know, he'll just get a bad acceleration out of one of these corners and the Ferrari will get alongside him, and then it's going to be just a case of they'll outbrake us and out accelerate us in the next corner. But so far it seems to be working quite well. Gasly running at normal pace, Porsche charging and using the DRS to stay with Pierre. Sainz having a look at the inside here. He's going to make the move and he's going to get it. Okay. So now Sainz is just going to sail past Gasly. Gasly's going to be a sitting duck, but we can try and use Sainz to charge up Porsche. Not Porsche, sorry, Pierre. And Porsche himself is almost fully charged now, so... Here comes Sainz. He's just going to sail past us, I think. Yep, there he goes.
Charge on.
Yeah, copy.
Need a recharge off.
And there goes Leclerc past Porsche.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Oh, we've already dropped a second off the back. Oh, I need to charge Gasly. I can't not charge him. We're just going to have to let Leclerc through. Is Porsche going to get through here as well?
So we keep focusing on the pace.
I can't lose both Ferraris.
Charge off.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose both Ferraris. We just don't have the grip right now. We're just outside of our pit window for both drivers. Right, Porsche will get DRS here. Can he make the move?
Charge on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to let, Teo take the lead. He's not going to be able to keep pace with Leclerc and Sainz, but he can at least do for Gasly what Gasly did for him and let him get his battery charged up. We're still 10.5 seconds ahead of the Mercedes. They're all on mediums as well, so everyone else is going to have to run hard tyres apart from Zhou, who has already gone on to his hards. They're all on their second set of mediums now, or about to change onto their second set. It looks like Schumacher might be going for a one-stop here. Or a very short stint on softs at the end. But that's everyone else now on their second set of mediums.
Charge off.
Copy.
recharge on.
And now Leclerc is going to pull Sainz along with him, given that massive difference in their tyre wear. In the space of what? 2.5 laps, we've lost 5 seconds. Slower compound and much less grip. Plus a slower car as well. It all adds up. Right, Teo is good to turn his charge off. Gasly's good to turn his on. Gasly goes defensive.
Charge on for now.
Copy.
I'm going to pit Porsche first, because he doesn't quite have the pace of Gasly, so if I pit him first and get him on the faster tyres for the first lap, when Gasly comes out, he'll be able to quickly catch up to the back of Porsche. But if I did it the other way round, Porsche would be left isolated and would not be able to catch up to Gasly without a lot of pushing. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to melt the tyres the second I get them on. So whereas Gasly is supposed to pit first and Porsche second, we're going to flip that round. So next lap I'm going to pit Porsche, and then the lap after that we'll pit Gasly. I'm just thinking about what could have been this season. Some of the races where we've made mistakes. France in particular was one where I screwed things up quite badly. We've had some bad luck. We've had a fair share of good luck as well. I mean, we royally screwed up at the start of Imola, and then circumstances came back to us, and we actually ended up recovering very nicely in that race. But there have been some mistakes that we've made. We haven't completely maximised the chances that we've had this season. We've had some crashes as well. Porsche in particular has been a bit up and down this season. If we'd had Norris in the car from day one this season, I think we'd probably be leading the Constructors' Championship by now. And it worries me a little bit, because I know next season, because we're going to finish either first or second in the Constructors, we're going to have significantly less testing time than we did this season.
Box.
Significantly less. So our car is not going to be as strong as it is this year in relation to some of the other teams. We will still have more development time than Ferrari, I think, because I can't see us beating them now.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Charge off.
Okay.
But given, you know, at the end of season 1 we finished 9th. We went into season 2 with a massive ATR allocation for each period. Next season we're going to be second or first, probably second. And we're going to have a much reduced ATR period, so the amount of development we can do is going to be significantly less than it was this year. Right, Porsche is ahead in this little two-car train, which is good, because as he peels into the pits, Gasly will get DRS to start the next lap, his in lap, which is, you know, vital to keep these two close. So there goes Gasly getting his DRS across the line. Porsche in for a set of mediums. .4 seconds, that's good. That's a good time. We are going to come out behind a big queue of cars, though. That's not ideal. So all that hard work we had to do earlier, where we had to fight our way through traffic, we've got to do it all over again now. That said, this time we have got much better tyres to do it than last time. Last time we were hards against mediums, now we are much fresher mediums against mediums. What's the gap between our two drivers? 27 seconds. So let's see just how much time we lose on a pit stop, so we know for the next race, or the next stop later in the race.
Yeah, in the box.
Yeah, copy that.
So yeah, it's about 27 seconds or so, maybe 28 seconds, just around this track. That's quite a lot of time to lose. Right, let's get Porsche to start punching
You've got
through.
energy to push.
Come on, Teo, need you to punch through. You can see the difference in lap time based on how quickly Gasly caught the back of this train. He was 2 seconds down at the start of it. He's now a couple of tenths behind.
Okay, good job.
Alright, there we go, that's the first one.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Only can use the deploy.
Yeah.
Let's get a good run through here. Go on, look to the inside, to the inside. No, neither of them did. Okay. Okay, Porsche moves up another place.
We're doing a great job here.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
Come on, find that gap. There we go. Good move. Can we get both of them here? Not quite.
Okay, that's good, yeah, very good.
Okay, Porsche now through past
Well
Albon. He's going to break away. I'm going to increase his fuel burn a little bit.
No lift and coast required from our side at the moment.
Oh, straight at the inside. That's a great move from Gasly there. That puts him on the back of Albon. Porsche is closing on the back of Ocon, who's now in DRS range. Excellent. Albon has dropped out, which means we should get a nice straightforward pass from Gasly here. We've got a yellow flag.
It's just a yellow at the moment, just a yellow, keep the head down.
Let's take a
Oh,
look
Ocon
at the
spun.
replay.
That's why he dropped
Now
back.
have a watch of this. Looks like Ocon. Look at that.
Oh, no.
They've spun their
That was
car.
after. Ah, excellent. One less car to worry about. Right, let's get a nice, clean, straightforward move here. Porsche now past Ricciardo and closing in on the back of Norris. I'm going to save his
Awesome. Keep
battery.
it up.
Okay, that's good, very good.
The fight back begins now. And Porsche gets ahead of Norris. Excellent stuff. He's making great progress through the field here. Alonso goes defensive. We will go right around the outside of him here. And it's a new fastest lap for Teo. Fantastic. Okay, 5 seconds the gap to Verstappen. How's Gasly doing? He's closing in. He's in DRS range, so we'll save the battery. Okay, that's Ricciardo.
Good job.
Come on, Teo, be strong through these corners. I need you to break the DRS to Alonso. You've almost done it. There you go, good lad. Just in time, because that was the DRS line we just crossed. We're going to dive up the inside of Norris here. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Now we're going to run on Alonso, who does not have DRS. Alonso goes defensive to the inside. We go even tighter inside. Oh, that is tight. There we go, we're through.
Just gained by Williams.
Good job. Okay, we need some deploy.
Copy.
So now we're going to try and sprint onto the back of Porsche as quickly as we can. and then we can start doing the battery charge position swapping again. You can see we are closing in on the cars in front very quickly here. This is the advantage of the better grip that we've got. As Sainz pits in, so Sainz going onto his hard tyres now, which will take him through to the end of the race.
And keep an eye on your battery.
Yeah.
Charge on.
Copy.
We've got a lock up.
Is that a lock-up? Let's
That's
have a look.
Vettel. That doesn't help us.
So there we have the Alpine. They've locked up, but that could have been much worse.
Lift and coast required.
We need a little bit more lift
Thought
off, please.
Gasly was actually going to get into the DRS there, but for some reason he didn't, so have to go
Charge
neutral
off.
again.
Copy.
We are right back in the fight for the podium here. Sainz might be a bridge too far, but we've fought our way all the way up to just a couple of seconds effectively off Hamilton. Hamilton, Verstappen, they still need to pit and they're going on to hard tyres. We're still in really good shape on these mediums, and then we're going on to another set of mediums. So yeah, in terms of the fight against for the fight for third, we're in a very strong place now. Very strong indeed. As for the fight for third, for second, I think that might be a little too far for us, but we'll try. And there goes Verstappen into the pits. Gasly is in DRS range. Excellent.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
This is going to sail us up towards the back of Hamilton. I'm amazed how quickly we've been able to fight our way back through the field. I didn't think we'd be this far forward at this point, because we are effectively in a net battle for P3 here, and I thought we'd still be midway through the top 10. I thought we'd be around 7th and 8th at this point. So very pleased with the way things are going here after the disaster that was practice and qualifying. As Porsche moves into third place.
Okay, nice work.
I'm expecting Hamilton is probably going to pit this lap. Leclerc pits. Oh wow, could we hold up
And
Leclerc?
there's an overtake from Williams.
Oh, I don't know if we're going to have enough. I don't think we're going to be close enough. Leclerc's going to come out somewhere around Sainz. We're just a few seconds too far back, I think. Leclerc leaving the pits now. There goes Hamilton. Yeah, Sainz takes the lead. Well, we're going to be close. Porsche's going to be very close. Less than 3 seconds. Okay, this is potentially doable that we can catch the back of them while we have a bit of pace on our tyres.
Alonso just pitted.
We'll see how the next lap or two goes.
Okay, recharge on, recharge on.
Pierre's going to sail through. Ricardo's going to pit soon. Perez is away behind, as is Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton. Can't stay with him, Porsche. Don't drop off the back. There we go. As Ricardo pits.
Okay, Ricciardo likely to box. Ricciardo likely to box this lap.
Yeah, I think the tyres are already too spent to chase after the Ferraris, unfortunately. Just don't really seem to be making any inroads. But we don't seem to be losing time. We're kind of lapping a similar kind of pace to them. We are slightly faster than Sainz at the moment, but it's negligible. Porsche is dropping out of range.
Let's go recharge off, recharge off.
Again, I need to keep, yeah, if we have to just drop back a little bit off the Ferraris, so be it. We need to keep our two guys together. They need to work together here. Absolutely have to minimise the damage we've done to our chances in the constructors by getting both our guys as far up the grid as possible. Teo not getting into DRS. This is where having a slower second driver is hurting us. This is where Norris would be a much better component in this tactic. Got to make sure Porsche gets in this
No
lap.
lift and coast required.
Only just going to make it. Yeah, Porsche's tyres have definitely seen more wear. There we go. Finally.
Can we do lift and coast?
Okay, Gasly's almost completely fully charged. We'll be able to turn that off towards the end of this lap. That's good. We are getting close to the pit window again. Once again, we're going to have to box Teo first. His tyres need it more, for starters. And again, he doesn't have the same pace as Gasly, so we need to give him the advantage of the fresher compound, so he doesn't drop behind after the pit stops too far. So what's this doing to the Drivers' Championship? Let's take a look. As things currently stand, Gasly's lead is going to be reduced by 6 points. It's going to end up with a 75-point lead with 78 points available. So, Leclerc is doing just enough at the moment to stay in the title fight. But it's so close.
Charge off.
Yeah, copy.
Recharge on.
What about the constructors? Ferrari increasing their points quite substantially. That's going to open up the gap to 48 points. But still plenty of points to come, to play for. There's going to be 132 points left after this race. All it takes is a bad weekend for Ferrari where they fail to score with one of their cars, or even both of their cars. If they fail to score with both of their cars and we can get a 1-2, then all of a sudden the gap is pretty much gone. And it'll be a straight fight in however many races are left. If something happens to Leclerc in this race, that will help us in the constructors, but more importantly, Gasly will be world champion. We need something to happen to Leclerc on both counts. Less so the drivers, because we've still got 3 races to go to basically get 4 points, 3 points even, because we win on countback. But for the constructors, yeah, we desperately need something to happen to at least one of the Ferraris. I'm surprised Leclerc has not closed that gap down to Sainz, actually. I would have thought he would have done by now.
We need recharge off.
Right, I'm going to go ahead and give the instruction to pit at the end of this lap for Porsche. Start of the next lap. Oh, someone's locked up. It's not a Ferrari, damn it. It's one of the Alphas. It's Alonso. Oh, he's crashed. Safety car?
Okay.
Let's see what
Please
happens
be a
then.
safety car.
Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
That's a big
There's
crash.
the collision.
It's not going to be a
It's
safety
caused
car, though, I don't
absolute
think.
carnage.
That's just a yellow flag. Oh, gutting. I was really hoping that we would get a safe. That would make things amazing. That would put us on fresh tyres right behind the Ferraris. Okay. So we didn't get the luck there that we kind of really needed. But
Okay, recharge on.
once we've made our pit stops, even then, a safety car will still help us because we'll still be on better tyres than the Ferraris, and it will put us right on their gearboxes as the field closes back up again. So, yeah, still in with a chance. Let's go ahead and tell Porsche to pits.
Box now, please. Box now.
Gasly is going to pit next lap.
Box.
Right, where are we going to come out? Let's try and figure this out. We're going to lose about... We're going to come out somewhere around Ricardo Norris. That's where we're going to come out, in that ballpark. Probably around Norris. But we should be clear of Albon. And we're going to have much better tyres. A brand new set of mediums. There they go. Oh wow, we are going to be comfortably clear of the McLarens here. That's way less time than I thought we were going to lose. Oh, excellent. Okay, so we're 8th. Which means Gasly's going to come out around where Porsche is. Well, having 2 less cars to have to fight through and then chase down in front. Yeah, that works. That definitely works. We are... it's 18 seconds then. Not 28 seconds. Where did I get 28 seconds from then? 18 seconds is quick. Must have just got my maths wrong last time out. Yeah, we're very close to this this 3-way battle for 5th at the moment in front of us. That's a yellow flag. Is it a safety car situation? No, it's just someone running wide. It's Vettel again.
We can take a look now.
Does not help us.
So there we have the Alpine.
Doesn't really hurt Vettel either. Porsche is...
Yeah, in the box.
There we go.
Copy.
Recharge off.
As Gasly leaves the pits. Here comes Teo. Oh, it just steams around the outside and chops across his nose. But that's okay, because I want to have a fastest lap push with Gasly, so he needs the point. Plus, we want to make sure it's secure as well. There is the chance that there are going to be a couple of soft stops at the end of this race for a couple of drivers. So I want to make sure we can secure that fastest lap. I'm going to tell Gasly to stay behind on this lap. And then he's going to push on the next one. Get DRS off the main start-finish straight.
We have margin to push a bit more.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Fastest lap attempt.
No lift and coast required from our side at the moment.
We'll try and bring Porsche along for the ride if we can.
Okay, we'd like you to slow down, please.
Oh man, we're going to get DRS off the back of these guys as well. That would be amazing if we can. I think we're just going to miss it. Yeah, we're just going to miss it. Need to get through these guys quickly, or else we're going to lose our chance on fastest. Up the inside. Not quite. Ah, this is hurting us now. Okay, around the outside. There we go. Bit of DRS across the line. New fastest lap.
Very good lap.
Good. Right, so we'll slow everything down.
Very good job, Pierre. Lift off for the fuel.
We're not going to close that gap to the Ferraris. There's no point destroying the tyres in a futile attempt, but we have definitely got the pace to close down the 4.5-5 second gap to Perez.
Awesome, keep it up.
We should be on Perez in the next couple of laps.
Okay, that's good, Pierre. Very good.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
Someone ran wide. Was that Sights? Just seeing the gap has come down.
Like
Now it's Vettel again. Same corner, corner 3. He's struggling on that corner. Right, Gasly, make the move, please. There we go, Gasly up into 4th. Start hunting down Perez. Definitely got a big tyre advantage over Perez right now.
You're doing a good job.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Hamilton fighting back as we're trying to make our way past Russell. We get the move done just about, or maybe not. We've definitely held off Hamilton though. Up the inside through here. Beautiful, there we go.
Okay, buddy, keep it up.
And you can use the deploy.
Alright, let's try and force the issue. Try and drop away Hamilton. because we don't want to keep bringing him along with us. And it also makes it easier for Porsche to get past him. Didn't quite drop him on DRS there, but we will do on the next lap. And Porsche is through.
Okay, good job.
Now we can go chasing after Perez.
And keep going with the lift off, you're doing very good job. Keep
Yellow
going with
flag
the
in
lift
sector 3.
Copy.
Oh, did someone run wide?
Oh, Hamilton running a little bit wide. Okay, that's just hurt his chances of staying with us to the point where he is no longer with us. That sounds quite morbid. Hamilton's no longer with us. We are through, we are clear, and we are now in a position to hunt down
Let's go recharge on.
Perez and take 3rd and 4th.
Can we do lift and coast?
Yellow flag in sector 1. Is that Vettel again? No, he's not in sector 1 yet. It's Magnussen this time.
You can go recharge off if you want.
Okay, charge on.
Yeah.
Leclerc now in the the wheel tracks of his teammate. He's looking to try and take first place, give himself as much of a chance of holding on in this title battle as possible. We are certainly not going to be holding up Gasly. We're going to make sure he finishes ahead of Teo. Laps to go after this lap. The gap to Leclerc and Sainz too big for us to close down, but we will definitely take and secure 3rd and 4th.
Charge off, charge off.
Copy.
And that is Gasly into 3rd place. Very nice.
Good job, Pierre. Okay, charge on. Charge on.
Let's sprint.
Copy.
Try and split away
Let's
if we
lift off,
can.
please.
Just give Porsche that chance of getting past a bit quicker and easier.
Okay, we need some deploy.
Copy.
overtake available.
He's not getting through.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Okay, Perez has been dropped, so we should get Porsche through at the start of the lap now with dispersed DRS zone. There he goes. Right, I'll put Gasly back into recharge.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
And I'm also going to start looking after the tyres
Give
just
us
to
more
make sure that
please.
they do keep, you know,
Copy.
competitive enough
Need to drop the pace.
Yeah.
to stay ahead of Perez. Couldn't quite drop Perez in the DRS there.
Reminder, charge off.
Copy.
Alright, so
Alright mate, recharge on.
we are clear of Perez. Now we just need to let our cars gradually pull away. We do still have an advantage over Perez, but the harder we push these tyres over the remaining 8 laps, the quicker that advantage is going to disappear. So, as long as we stay on top of things here, we are pretty much guaranteed 3rd and 4th. And with the fastest lap point change, that will change the standings a little bit, or Leclerc moves into the lead. So if Leclerc wins this race and things stay as they are, the gap is going to be 72 points with 78 available. If Sainz gets back in front of Leclerc, then it'll be a 79 point lead with 78 points available. I think we win the World Championship if Sainz finishes ahead of Leclerc here. If my mental maths is right, it might not be because my brain's a bit fried tonight after all the drama.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag.
We could still win the Drivers' Championship tonight.
See Valtteri Bottas.
That would be incredible if that's the case. Oh, that's a big spin for
Dear,
Bottas.
oh dear. The car's just gone.
All right, cheering on Carlos Sainz now. We need Sainz to beat Leclerc, and I think we might mathematically be able to do it. Oh, there's going to be some drama in these last 7 laps here. All right, that's enough battery. Let's leave those two alone. Let's
recharge off.
watch Carlos Sainz. Our hopes rest with him now. I'll wait till he gets past, because he is going to pass him on the DRS zone, and then I'll do another quick check of the, as it stands table. Try and work out the gap. Alright, there we go. So, Sainz has the lead. That means the gap is 76 points with 78 available. So we wouldn't quite win the championship, but it would be close. Is that right? Is that 80 points would be 374. Take 4 off. Yeah, 76 points. So 76 points with 78 available. So we can't win the Drivers' Championship unless something happens to Leclerc. But we can certainly make it easier, to the point where we just need a point per race in the last 3 races. Because that's all we need to do. We just need 3 more points if things finish as they finish. Oh, wait, no. Gasly is behind Porsche. Okay, now he's ahead. Let me double check. So that puts the gap at 72 points. And Leclerc's got back through. This is getting too confusing. Alright, Porsche. Stay. Do not overtake and mess up my attempts to figure this out here. Alright, Sainz is through, Pierre's in second, in third. Let's have another crack at this. So the gap will be 79 points with 78. We can do it. Yeah, 79 points with 78 available. So come on, Carlos.
5 more laps. 5 more laps.
If ever we needed a good result for Carlos Sainz, it's tonight. Oh, Porsche's run wide. Okay, it's okay. He's not damaged the car. He's not crashed into into Pierre.
Oh, they've run wide. Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see the Williams here. They've got...
That's okay. Right. Back to Carlos. There's nothing more we can do. It's in the hands of the gods now. Will the racing gods be kind, or will they take this to the next race at Mexico? God damn it, my life is getting nervous. Oh dear. Given how well we fought our way back through, if we hadn't fluffed qualifying, we could actually be right up here with these two fighting.
4 more laps. 4 more laps.
And we could be winning the race outright, I think, if we hadn't completely fluffed quali. And like I said, I'm completely powerless here. There's nothing I can do. All I can do is just sit here, bite my nails, and hope. I have a lot of nervous energy right now. As Alonso dives into the pits, oh no. If Alonso sets a new fastest lap, actually, we'd only lose a point. We'd be 79 ahead with 78. We'd still win the World Championship. We can afford to lose the extra point because we'll win on countback. We've won more races, a lot more races than Charles Leclerc this season. So we're still okay.
3 more laps. 3 more laps.
Copy.
Need to drop the pace.
Okay.
Looking after the tyres, looking after the engine. We've got enough of a gap to Perez that we've got time to react if he starts to close us back in again, which I don't think he will. There's no way we're making up 19.5 seconds in 2 laps, so there's no point even trying to push. If we lose the fastest lap, we lose the fastest lap, but it doesn't matter at this point. What matters is Sainz staying ahead of Leclerc. If it follows this pattern where Leclerc overtakes on the start-finish straight, Sainz gets him back on the back straight every lap, we're going to win, because the line comes up so quickly on this start-finish straight that Leclerc will not be able to overtake at the end of the lap. So as long as they keep that pattern going, Sainz will finish ahead of Leclerc and we will win the World Championship. If for whatever reason that doesn't happen, I'm going to cry. I think. Oh, he's not getting through. He's not getting through. Okay, this worries me. Come on, Carlos. Do me a solid here. Help me get the first Drivers' Championship for Williams since 1997. Please. 26 years. No, 25 years. This is 26 years. This is the 2023 season. He's going to make the overtake here. I would preferred him to have waited. If he can hold Leclerc back, the back straight is going to determine who wins this. Who wins this race, and whether or not we win the Drivers' Championship.
1 more lap. 1 more lap.
Perez is closing, but not enough. We're safe. Porsche has dropped off the back. I'm going to speed Porsche up a little bit.
Let's push, come on.
Here we go. Come on, Sainz. Hold him off. No, 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 no. Come on. Have a lunge. Have a lunge into the last corner. Anywhere, just lunge. Take him out. Anything, just please get past him. He's not going to do it, is he? Leclerc's got better tyres. Come on, last gasp lunge, last gasp lunge. No. Damn it, Leclerc wins. And we go for one more race. It was a valiant fight back. It was a valiant effort. We came within a whisker of winning the championship despite everything that went wrong this weekend.
Is today's winner.
I didn't even see if we got the fastest lap in the end. I think we did. I think we kept it. I didn't see a graphic pop up. I didn't see the stopwatch change, but I wasn't really paying attention to that.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
The wait goes on for another week. Well, in terms for us, one more night, but like I said, we literally need just a couple of points now. We're going to be, what, 72 points ahead with 78 available. So 6 points, and we're the world, and we are going to be world champion next time out. Oh, we were so close. Look at that, just 1.5 tenths of a second away from winning the world championship. We have dropped points to Ferrari in the constructors as a result of their 1-2. It's not an insurmountable odd to overcome. We are still very much in that fight.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the stars.
It's a podium. It's third place, but it is that much closer to a World Drivers' Championship.
The Frenchman was in sublime form today, fully deserving of his podium finish here. You've got to say it was a solid drive from all three of them up there. A fantastic showcase for Formula One. A very impressive showing today for Williams.
Indeed, the team has demonstrated technical skill as well as a great deal of heart. They can be really proud of their efforts this weekend.
At the end of the weekend, it's second place in the constructor standings for them.
We're nearing the end of the season and it's time for some serious heat. Stay with us as Formula One moves to Mexico City.
So there we go, confirmation of the final results. A fantastic fight back from our boys there. 14 place gain for Pierre, 12 place gain for Teo, having started near the back of the grid thanks to our complete balls up of quali. Perez with a great fight back as well. He also gained 14 places. Gasly did hang on to the fastest lap in the end. Let's see, what was Alonso's best time? Oh, way off in the end. He just never got the chance to actually use those new tyres. So yeah, we were actually pretty comfortable on the fastest lap in the end. By half a second nearly, about 4 tenths of a second over Teo. Nobody else was even close. Looking at that. So, there's the Drivers' Championship. We miss out on another win because we botched so badly at the beginning. But we do recover for third place and the fastest lap. So we lose 9 points. The gap now 72 points, and there are 78 available. 25 points for a win for the last 3 races, and a point for fastest lap up for grabs as well. So 78 in total. We need just 6 points to win the World Championship because Charles Leclerc only has 5 wins. We have 9. So the most that Charles Leclerc can get is 8 wins, and we will win on countback if the scores tie at the end of the season. Good haul of points for Teo, moves him a little bit closer to Sergio, but Sergio, with a good fight back of his own, keeps him at arm's length. In the Constructors' Championship, Again, you can see we lose another 15 points to Ferrari. We are now 48 points off Ferrari, but there are 132 points available in the constructors remaining. 43 for a 1-2 and a point for the fastest lap in the last 3 races. So it's not over yet. We can still win both titles. The drivers is pretty much a lock-in. This one is going to be a lot harder. But if anyone can do it, you know, it's going to be us. You know, Red Bull very much locked into 3rd place. They're not catching us. Mercedes pretty much locked into 4th. Alpha locked into 5th. So I think this is the only real fight of consequence here. Alpine not picking up points this weekend. McLaren do pick up 3 points, a good showing for Norris. But there's 20 points between those two. I can't see that being a difference there. AlphaTauri and Haas probably aren't going to score any more points this season. So Aston Martin aren't going to score a point at all this season by the look of it. So it looks as though the only real fight that's left in the constructors is the fight for first. So we get a point for Pourchaire. He has an exceptional race, as you can see, as does Pierre Gasly, an exceptional race as well. No bonus point for him, but a big chunk of points, 1185 there. We do get another good chunk of points for Logan, so he's closing in on another developmental point. In terms of our payouts and bonuses, etc., we lost 25 grand as a payout for Pourchaire for getting in the top 10. Sponsorship wise, we failed our qualifying guarantees because we didn't even get a single car into Q2, but we gained a huge amount of cash from the position gain there, 3.7 mil in the end. We kept our finish position streak going and completed that. So we end up with nearly 10 million after deductions. That is fantastic. So let's deal with the points. Let's give another reaction point to Teo. There we go. How far off is Gasly from his next point? He will get another point next race, which will go on his reactions as well. Logan is still probably a couple of weeks, weekend sessions away from getting another point. In terms of our staff, Resta now has a new point. I need to think where to put this. What are the regulation changes? I can't remember. Let's have a look at our flagged. So, high speed is the changes, and that's going to affect front wing, rear wing, underfloor and suspension. Okay. Scroll all the way back through our inbox again. There's our breakdown of the race. Board wanted to congratulate us. There's the breakdown there. And we have a new ATR period as well. We don't have any slots available yet, but we are going to get research finished just before Mexico, actually, so we can start research on another part of the car. Let's take a look at facilities. That big injection of cash does mean we can look and see what we need to do over here. I mean, there's nothing really... Oh, actually, the CFD simulator is dangerously close to dropping. It's a 15 mil upgrade, 5 mil refurbishment. Let's take a look at everything else. Team Hub is fine. Scouting department's being upgraded as we speak. Race Sim is fine. It's been recently refurbished. Everything in here is fine. There's nothing I need to worry about. We are trying to get money for Norris. Who still has a negative outlook towards our team. I'm hoping that's going to change in the off-season, and we can go ahead and try and sign him. I mean, we can't really do much more to boost our team's appeal over what it is already without spending a ridiculous amount of money that I'm just not prepared to do. Let's go ahead and drop this point in. So front wing, rear wing, underfloor, they're all going to take a hit, as is the suspension. I'm going to put that on suspension because we need to focus on our brake cooling as well for next season. So putting the point in suspension will help. Tondi is 2 weeks away from a new point. Our engineers, we know they're a way off. Our pit crew almost up to 80 on front and rear jack, so one more race and they will be ready to switch to wing adjustments. So I'm going to go ahead, because we are going to need to get that at its full functioning state for next season. 78 days, that'll take us to just the beginning of January, middle of January, and that'll be ready. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop that upgrade on now. Let's advance some time. That's our suspension research done. So let's have a look at the board. We've got a breakdown or a review in a month. We've got 3 races to go. Confidence is high. They are absolutely delighted with performance in our racing. Our objectives they're happy with. Finances they're happy. We've achieved our objectives. We can't fall below second now, so we've easily completed our season objective of 6th or above. Our long-term objective we've already done again. We had to get points in 11 races, and we've done all 19 so far, so yeah, that's done. So that's excellent. That's an extra 1.5 mil coming at the end of the season when we get our review. Let's go ahead to our cars and start a new research project. So we're doing our first chassis upgrade. We're doing a second front wing project. We haven't done a rear wing project yet. We have done an underfloor. We have done a suspension. There's no changes to the side pods, so we don't need to worry about researching that. We do need to worry about the rear wing. This is the last ATR period. There'll be no more hours after this. How long till the next project is done? 15 days. Okay, 15 days will be the 18th of November. Okay, what I might do is save a few hours. Nope. Research, there we go. So we definitely need to do some rear wing stuff. Let's go ahead and just initially put 4 hours. 4.6 hours, because we've done one underfloor already. We'll put 4.6 and 68 onto the rear wing, and we'll save the remaining 2 MAU hours and 20 wind tunnel hours for a potential extra underfloor research project. Like I said, we've got to really be careful with developing next season, because we're not going to have much in terms of hours, so the more improvements we can make now, the better. We want to massively improve drag reduction. We definitely want to focus on high speed. I'm going to focus on all three of those. Not too worried about the airflow sensitivity. Would definitely like to improve the DRS a little bit if we can. How many engineers do I need to get that to completion? I've only got 2 available, so that's too much. So let's look at reducing the low speed downforce and the medium speed downforce. Let's look at reducing the DRS. That's still not great. There we go. If we take a little bit off the drag reduction as well, that will fit. That'll go to the very last day of the year. And that we can do with 2 engineers. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go and confirm that project. There we go. So 15 days time we'll get the chassis research done. We can then use the remaining hours on another project. Once the front wing research is done, we'll have a month to do a smaller project, so maybe another suspension, so that we can really, work on that front wing, on that brake cooling issue, and then hopefully we'll have enough time with the chassis research to do some gains on the underfloor. We won't be able to do a massive research project on the underfloor in terms of the sliders, because we just won't have the time left in the year, but whatever we can do, we will do. So I think that's everything we can do tonight. It is the day of the Grand Prix. Let me just quickly check, actually. Do I need any more parts? Oh, yes, I need another chassis. Oh, I need more front wings. How did I miss that? Oh, crap. Okay, well, I'm going to have to emergency manufacture a pair of front wings, because I don't have any. I wasn't paying attention to our parts there. That's not so good. So we've got 4 there. We've got 2 spares now. I do need another chassis. We've only got the 2. I have got an older spec chassis. I don't really want to risk running on an old one. So again, we'll have to emergency manufacture 1. So we've got a spare for the weekend, and I'm going to go ahead and manufacture 1 normal one on a rush as well. So we get an extra spare, after the Grand Prix. What about other parts? I could do with another rear wing, and probably another suspension as well. Okay. Let's do another rear wing. Let's just do 1 of those. And 1 suspension. There we go. So that's it. Our factory is maxed out. We can't make any new parts until those ones, at least 1 of those is done now. But we have just under 6 million in the bank. We have research on the way. We just need a little bit of luck in Mexico to help us out in our fight against Ferrari in the constructors, but I think we will definitely be winning the drivers tomorrow, unless something horrible happens to Pierre. Keeping my fingers crossed. So thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back tomorrow with race 20 in our 2nd season with Williams, the Mexican Grand Prix, where all things going well, or at least all things not going disastrously wrong, we will be crowning Pierre Gasly world champion in the Drivers' Championship. So until then, thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with some more F1 Manager very soon.